So I plan on not making any more videos about this topic, but because he sent me this video directly, I'm gonna go ahead and respond. No disrespect. They say people won't like it if you don't got a good beat on it. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So, in the beginning of your video, you give an analogy about liberals and a life is a life in respects to the injustice of the Trayvon Martin case and abortion. Although that's an okay analogy, I believe that it's still a little bit misleading. That would be similar to if I was to give an analogy saying that conservatives care about life in respects to abortion, but they do not care about life in respects to capital punishment. Isn't a life a life? Then you go ahead and you mention 3 articles or 3 instances in which a black person may have been on the other side of the gun. But yet you fail to mention the steps that the police took after the acts of violence had occurred. You fail to point out that they collected evidence. You fail to point out that they followed their procedures. And you fail to point out that all suspects were arrested, which is a very different circumstance from what happened with Trayvon Martin's case. In Trayvon Martin's case, they tested the victim, but not the suspect or the shooter, which was George Zimmerman. They didn't follow correct police procedure. They did not test his blood. They did not do any of that. So to compare those 2 cases and say, why was there no noise made about these cases and not the Trayvon Martin case compared to the Trayvon Martin case, is a bad analogy again. But let's go on. Then you play a misleading clip by Hillary Clinton at the Benghazi trials. Instead of taking the entire statement in context, you simply edit out the rest. So let's go ahead and look at the full context of what she was saying.
With all due respect, the fact is we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make? It is our job to fix.
So that's just my take on what you had to say. I'm going to stick a little something right here so people can go subscribe to your video or watch your video or your channel or something like that. And as you said, a life is a life. So why do you support capital punishment? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. When you're done, visit the official webpage, www.informandengage.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Now that you know what to do, go out and do it.